I had been in the force for a couple years already when Victoria came to the department. She was one of the rookies, fresh from the academy, certain that she could make this city a better place. She quickly realized that wasn't the case, and that, for her, things wouldn't be so easy. Before then, no one had ever heard of a policewoman, and no one wanted her in their way. A Mexican girl who would have started crying at the first gunshot? Not exactly the ideal partner. So Captain Mayers decided to pair her with someone who wouldn't make any trouble. Sean and I were perfect. We had so many demerits for bad conduct that we weren't in any position to object to any of his decisions. So we started to babysit the girl. We taught her everything we knew, how to follow a lead, how to pump someone for information, and how to go home without a bullet in you. Victoria was a quick learner. Yeah, she was shy, but she had intuition. Sean and I liked her right off the bat. A coat rack. No thanks. I like to wear my coat. I have the same armchair in my office. I don't have time to sit down now. A map of New York and a few old photographs of Mexico, Victoria's native country. I'm not really into collecting postcards. No, I didn't come to stick my nose in Victoria's business. I'm not here to stick my nose in Victoria's things. It's Victoria. If it wasn't for her, I'd still be in the interrogation room.
What do you want to ask me?
Why did you pay my bail?
Shouldn't I have done it? Would you have rather stayed in the interrogation room?
So you believe I'm innocent?
I didn't say that. But I doubt that you were the one who killed Sean.
You don't think I could kill a man?
Yeah, you could. But that's not the point. You have a lot of defects, Jack, but you're not a killer. And what really doesn't stand up is the motive. Revenge. You pay someone to find Sean and kill him. That doesn't fit with someone who is as unresponsive as you are.
Unresponsive. I'll take that as a compliment. Tell me about Malone.
What do you want to know?
What were you talking about when I got here?
It seems like he didn't appreciate that I paid your bail.
You aren't on good terms?
We aren't on any terms at all. Malone does his investigations alone and doesn't want anyone underfoot.
What do you know about him?
Well, as much as I hate to admit it, he's a great police lieutenant. Over the years, he has managed to dismantle more criminal activities than even the feds. He even received an award from the mayor in person.
Not for his manners, that's for sure.
His methods during investigations are well known, but everyone turns a blind eye when they see the results. Superiors, feds, Republicans, or the Democrats.
So, he has the support of the white-collars?
Right. You have to be very careful with him. Tease him enough, and you'll end up in jail, guilty or innocent.
I think I've already teased him enough.
I have no doubts about it.
When did he get here?
It's been 3 years since he was transferred here. No one knows much about his past. He's not the kind of guy with whom you can chat over a beer. The only thing I know is that he was with the feds. But no one knows why he left, and especially why they transferred him to New York.
Do you know anything else?
What do you want me to say? That he's allergic to lemons, so you can poison him with a slice in his coffee? Jack, no one knows much about him. He talked to you more during the interrogation than to me in 3 years of working together.
Let's change the subject. Tell me about Sean.
I'm not working on the case, but ask away.
Why did he have falsified documents with him?
I'm telling you, I'm not on the case, so I don't know all the details. But I think it's strange that Sean was in New York with fake documents, considering that a lot of people know him here. The fakes certainly wouldn't have helped him pass unnoticed.
What was he doing in New York?
I don't know. Since you two both got kicked out of the police force, I haven't ever seen him again. I just knew that he had moved to Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. While I was locked up in a 10 by 10 foot cell, he was living it up in the City of Angels.
I don't think he was exactly living it up, Jack.
What do you mean?
I got a case a while ago. A guy, a certain Patrick Olson, blew up a cafe near Central Park. During the investigation, Sean's name came out of nowhere. We never had any real need to contact him or question him or even suspect him, but that fact that his name came up surprised me. It seems like he was mixed up in some dirty business out in Los Angeles. I don't know what exactly, but he wasn't living it up.
I don't have any other questions for now. I better go now.
If you need me, I'll be in my office.
There's a sign on the desk. Victoria Diaz, Police Sergeant. This girl has come a long way. She was just a shy rookie when I met her. I know these photographs by heart. There's nothing but police officers and bureaucrats shaking hands. I know these archives must be older than this building. I didn't like going through the archives when I was an officer. I don't think I'll start liking it now. One of the many desks where each officer spends at least half of his life writing reports that no one will ever read. One of the many... One of the many... One of the... It only says Elliot on the door. They could have at least put his last name. A notice board full of notices and signs. An example of stupid bureaucracy. These archives must be older than this building. Forms to fill out. One of the things that I don't miss about police work. No thanks. Bureaucracy and I don't get along too well. The department is exactly the same as I remembered. There are even the same photographs as when I worked here. Police Department, New York State. All the officers' shifts are on this blackboard. Name of the officers and their patrolling locations. Their radio frequencies are written here as well. Name of the officers.
Hey you, what are you doing here? It's a restricted area.
I must have gotten lost when I was looking for the bathroom.
This is a police station, not a bathroom. Beat it.
That's the crazy Chinese cab driver who left me at the port. What the hell is he doing here? It's that crazy Chinese cab driver who left me at the port. What are you doing here?
You! I knew it! You report me! Tell all to police!
What the hell are you talking about?
Yes, you pretend, but you one of them! one of them that hate foreigners. Yes, you sexist.
Racist, not sexist.
Yes, you racist. You tell police to get me out of your country.
Listen, buddy, I couldn't care less if you're Chinese, African, or from Easter Island. I don't know why you're here. And if you stop squawking, maybe I'll be able to understand what's happening here.
You no report me to police?
No, I have other things to worry about than a damned cab driver.
If it's not you, then who was it? I confused.
Welcome to the club. $10 to enroll and free Whiskey Fridays.
$10? That expensive.
Forget about it. Let's start with you telling me how you ended up here, and your name too, because I'm not calling you the Chinese cab driver for the rest of this conversation.
My name Chon Jishiwan.
Okay, I'm happy with Chon.
Do as you want.
Why are you here?
As soon as I leave port,
As soon as you ran from port.
I know one. Me?
Continue with the story.
As soon as I leave port, I realize I have to go bathroom. Water is not what once was, you know?
I like hearing the details, but you can skip some of them.
Okay. I stop cab and look for a place where I can go to bathroom.
Why not do it near the cab?
I timid person, and this not your business. Anyway, when I get back, I see a man near cab.
A police officer?
No, not a police officer. No uniform, but gun in hand.
A gun?
Yes, gun. When I saw him, I hide behind dumpster. I thought he thief because he look in cab. Then suddenly he go away. I waited, hiding behind dumpster, afraid that they come back. When I come out, police come. I say that I just cab driver, but they bring me here.
Tell me about the guy with the gun.
He had mean face. In fact, I know trust and stay hiding. I cab driver, I know mean faces.
What was he doing?
He look at my cab like looking for something.
Did he say or do anything strange?
Before he go, he cursed a certain McLean.
McLean?
Yes, name seems same. You know?
It's not important if I know him or not. Tell me more about this guy.
I no trust you. I afraid that if I tell you, I get in trouble.
Hey, I'm risking life in the slammer for this case, so if you know something, talk.
Oh, you threaten all you want, but I no say nothing. I not know nothing.
Damn cab driver. Maybe Victoria could give me some information so I can make Chon talk. Now I have to go.
You go.
It's Victoria's office.
Come in.
Hi, Victoria. I have a few things I want to ask you.
What is it, Jack?
About the Chinese cab driver.
What do you want to know?
Why is he here?
His cab was half a mile from the crime scene. They found it parked near the port. The officers saw him, and when they found out he had taken you to the port, they brought him here. Since he got here, he hasn't done anything but whine and cry to get his cab back.
Where's his cab now?
It's in the department's warehouse. The officers brought it there. Obviously, it's been seized.
Interesting. Maybe now I have something to use to make Chon talk. I don't have anything else to ask you.
Whatever you want.
I better go now.
If you need me, I'll be in my office.
It's Chon.
You again? What you want?
I have an offer for you.
What this about?
Tell me about the guy that you saw near your cab, and I'll make sure you get your cab back.
I don't believe you. You lie.
Whatever you want. I bet that it'll be fun to explain to the detective who will be questioning you why you're driving someone else's cab.
Okay. I tell you what I see. But until I see cab, I no tell you nothing.
You're not as dumb as I thought. Okay, done deal. I'll get your damn cab back, and you tell me what you saw.
Deal.
Now I have to go.
You go.
John.
You retrieve cab?
Not yet. I'm working on it. About your cab, I need your license plate.
License plate? You mean numbers on car?
Yes, that.
I not know number.
How the hell am I supposed to get your cab back if you don't even remember the license plate number?
I remember only last two letters, C and I, like China, my country. I no remember other.
If there are 7 numbers, that means I need 7 numbers. What do you think I can do with just 2 numbers? Now I have to go.
You go.
Hi, officer.
How can I help you?
About a seized cab.
Ah, yes. The one belonging to that whining Chinese guy.
How can I get a seized car released?
Do you believe in miracles?
What do you mean?
Release of a vehicle, Procedure 75. To release a vehicle, you need the form on its seizure. If the vehicle was seized because it was abandoned, you need Form B43. If the vehicle was seized following a police investigation, you need Form B26. If the vehicle was seized due to an unpaid fine, you need Form F12. Once the form with the vehicle's general information is filled in, it must be signed by the head detective of the department that seized the vehicle, and then delivered to the administrative officer, which, luckily, is me.
Isn't there a faster way of getting the damn cab back?
Yes, buying another one.
I don't know the license plate number.
Your problem.
Don't you have any way of figuring out what the cab's license plate number is?
Yeah, it's listed on the seized vehicle registry that I have right here.
And I obviously can't take a look at that list.
Nope, this information is confidential and they call it that because it's up to the police to decide who sees it. And you aren't one of those who can.
It's just a license plate number. What could I do with it?
I don't know, and I don't care. I have other things to worry about. So if you don't have any other questions, I'll get back to work.
I don't have anything else to ask you.
Great news.
I'd like to talk to Malone again.
Again? Okay, wait here.
Good. Now that the officer isn't there, let's try to figure out the cab's license plate number. Here's the list of seized cars. There are more than a dozen license plate numbers. I have to figure out which one belongs to Chon. Chon said that his license plate ended with C and I. This is the only one on the list that matches. This has to be Chon's cab. RP834CI. I should remember it. The officer is coming back.
The lieutenant is waiting for you.
I've changed my mind. I've got nothing to tell him. The service officer's post. The department's porter's lodge. One of those pompous awards that mayors love to hand out to make themselves more popular. Paul Sanders, head detective. Okay, I have the license plate number and the name of the person who's supposed to sign. Now I just need to fill out the form. Signed for. Okay, let's start. I should have filled it all out correctly. Now I just have to give it to the officer on duty. Sean's bottle of rye. Rye. The strongest whiskey money can buy. And the cheapest, too. Only an Irish liver can stand this stuff. It's an order to release Chon's cab. Here's the release form.
Let me check. Seems in order. It's incredible that you got the head detective's signature so quickly.
I'm a lucky guy.
More than lucky. Head Detective Sanders died of a heart attack last month. Funny how he can still sign releases.
Okay, let's knock it off with this show. If you haven't arrested me yet, it's clear that you want something for the release of the cab. What is it?
Well, you know how things are nowadays. We have an economic crisis, there's rent to pay, diapers for the kids. I could close an eye if you help me.
I only have 13 bucks on me. Let's try with 10 bucks. Is this enough?
$10? You're definitely not Rockefeller, are you?
If I were rich, I certainly wouldn't be here bribing some kid cop.
Hey, stop preaching. You just falsified a document. You're the last one who can preach. You try living with what the police force pays. I have a wife and a daughter to support. And I assure you that at the end of the day, I don't care if everything was on the up and up at work if I can't give my family a decent meal.
Okay, cut out the sob story. Take the money and release the damned cab.
I'll give the order to release that cab. Don't worry.
It's Chon. Your cab was released.
You freed my cab?
Yes, I freed your cab.
You no lie?
Done. Your cab was released, and it cost me $10. So now let's talk about what you saw at the port.
Okay.
Chon starts talking about the guy with the gun. I find out that hiding behind the trash cans, he didn't see much of the face that, a second before, he had described as not very desirable. The guy wasn't doing anything strange. He was glancing at the cab in between a curse against Sean and a puff on his cigarette. A very strong-smelling cigarette, according to Chon. An armed hitman with a taste for good tobacco. This is everything that I can find out about the guy who probably killed Sean. Certainly not enough to find out something about his identity. Interesting.
Now I tell you everything. I go away?
No, we have to go somewhere first.
We have to. Why I come with you?
Because I need your cab.
I no intention being your cab driver.
In that case, I could tell the police officers a story about a Chinese guy driving some Mexican guy's cab.
Damn it, this is unfair.
Welcome to New York.
I don't understand why you want to come back here.
The armed guy that saw you near your cab was looking for something. Probably while his friend with the quick hook was looking around the piers, he was going through the neighboring areas. When you ran away, he must have seen you and followed you, thinking that you might have had what they were looking for. The arrival of the police must have made them run away, and that makes me think that whatever they were looking for must still be at this port.
Okay, I wish you good luck. See you.
Stop right there. You're not going anywhere. I paid $10 to get your cab back, and since my car is still parked in Harlem, I decided you'll be my driver.
No way, my friend. Forget it.
If you like your cab, don't make waves, because when I get back, if you aren't here, I swear I'll take this jalopy of yours and demolish it.
Damn it. Okay, I be your driver, but you promise you cause me no trouble.
We're in New York. This city is the capital of trouble. John's cab. It's a police car. It's closed, and I don't have any reason to open it.
Certainly, Lieutenant Malone. I'll tell you immediately if anyone tries to get near the port area. Definitely. On your orders, over and out. That's all I needed, as if this day wasn't already bad enough. I should have listened to my old man and worked at his fruit stand. At sunset, we closed down, and that's it. Well, I better not think about it.
It looks like Malone wasn't joking when he said that he was going to put his guys on me. As long as the officer stays there, I can't get to the piers.